Hello, hello, everyone. Very, very sorry about our late start tonight. I was in charge of dinner tonight, and I had been meandering because I was like, oh, wait, it's a stream night, and Chris works. Maybe I can get Burger King. No, I had to cook.
Ew.
But then, dinner was finished, and I looked at the clock. I had 15 minutes to finish getting the kids set up and then get in here. But right then, Chris got home with an eye patch for one of our children who currently has an eye injury. So I was completely focused on patching that up. And then I looked at the clock and it was 6:59, and I'm like, oh, fuck. But we're here now. We're here now. And then apparently the live stream was unlisted. Just let me tell you, migraines plus PTSD will really fuck you up. It's just you remember to do nothing. Well, at least I remember to do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not a fun time. Cody contradicting me.
It's a fun time. It's fun.
Cody's
it's
like,
fine.
it's
It's fine.
So how
It's
was
fine.
chat's weekend? How did chat do? I'm not posting We're Live everywhere right now. Don't yell at me, Fox. I've had a day.
And I'm not going in behind you and sharing all of your posts that you're posting that we're live. Don't yell at me, Fox. It's fine.
I just love that you do post that we're live, so it's good.
You know.
Today, for those who are new or don't know, we're going to be doing writing sprints. And, well, I'm going to be doing research sprints because I need to do my fantasy research. I've got all tabs set up. I've got my Milanote board ready to go. I've already, started it. It's just going to be doing the bulk of it so that I can write my script tonight.
What are you researching?
Fantasy. All the genres.
That's not at all a broad sense.
I was going to say that.
Oh, no. It's very
specific.
narrow.
It's very niche. I don't think a lot of people have heard about it.
I look forward to seeing what's bigger by the end, my fantasy or my vampire Milo, because my vampire board is massive. I'm here for this. You two have a name now? Yes, child.
Oh.
I'm streaming. I'm live.
Are you doing 30 minutes live stream?
No, I'm doing 2-hour live stream. Yeah, I don't know where. Yeah.
But this is news.
Yeah,
We have been doing this every Monday for a year.
Right. Same time, same place.
One of them gets their typing and game lesson. Not game lesson. It's a typing lesson and then some gaming time on the computer when I'm done. So they become much more invested in my end times when this is a thing. Yeah. Love you too,
But here's my question.
And
I was going to say, who are the two favorite people?
We here I misread this as we're here for some technical difficulties. I'm like, I don't know who's rooting on my technical difficulties, but no.
It's fine. It's fine.
Hello and welcome. Hi. I, could probably be like, it's not normally like this. No, I have chronic illness that makes my normally put together self a hot mess. So this is my life right now and I don't want it.
I get it.
Yes, this is fair. I'm halfway through making my first YouTube video in half a year. Go, Candy, go. Go, Candy, go, Candy, go. Well,
Love
Fox,
you,
you can't
Fox.
yell at Sam or Cody. That leaves Stig. I don't make the rules. Simply
Oh, don't
Google
worry.
fantasy. Should be simple, right? Okay. Oh, God. Sir, hold on. Let me read to y'all some of my fantasy notes right now. So first of all, broken down ye old ass shit, I've got weird fiction, which at some point transforms into slipstream and new weird. And then there's fables. Well, I put fabes, fays, and modern tales, and I was like, dyslexia, what the fuck you were doing? Then I see what I did. It's fables, fairy tales, legends / folklore, and like magic realism is in there. Gods and demons, fiction, juvenile fantasy, children's literature that's all in ye old ass shit. Then we get to pretty standard. Now, but for the record, these are my categories, like the category title, not official. So pretty standard is heroic fantasy, sword and sorcery, magical girl, high fantasy, low fantasy, fantastique, and hard fantasy. And then there's the crossover genres, which is paranormal romance, romantic fantasy, science fantasy, which Sword and Planet is in there, Isekai is in there, Dying Earth is in there, and then we go back. It's contemporary fantasy, which has urban fantasy, and then comic fantasy, wuxia, and lit RPG. And then we go to era specific, which is gaslamp fantasy and steampunk, and then historic fantasy. And then we go to Gotta Have Edge, which is dark fantasy and grimdark. And then I didn't know where to categorize these yet. It's things, which is Bangsian fantasy, fantastic poetry, and fantasy of manners. Which that's a thing. And I get to research all of these so that I can define them confidently. Petition to call romantic fantasy romantasy. We can try.
And I thought my sorting.
There is in no way, shape, form, or fashion was that spilling all the deets. That was, I gave you surface deets, and that is it.
Ooh, I thought my sorting was like in depth. That I heard that like, oh, it's a lot like me. Okay, sounds like real fun.
Cody's always like, I got this. I'm so good at organization. Then he goes in one of my Mila notes, and he's like, oh. Never mind.
I am not good at organizing. And then I go in there like, oh, everything is everything's so categorized and pretty.
Oh. Was your zodiac, Cody?
I am a Pisces.
What's your Kodiak?
My Kodiak. Oh my gosh. It's a Cody's actually.
Oh, I need to change my name back.
Pisces double Taurus, which means I'm emotional and stubborn about it.
You've got the best of both worlds.
I'm sure. I'm sure about this.
It's been long enough though. So you two do your intros while I set my desktop up for productivity.
My name is Stig. I am a science fiction and a fantasy writer. I'm currently working on my debut novel, which is a space opera with little science and a lot of fiction. I'm going to be alternating between writing today or drafting and reading Crooked Kingdom, which is the follow-up novel, also known as sequel, I guess, to Six of Crows.
All right, cool. Hello, hi. My name is Cody. I'm a gay creator who makes gay chicks. Straight people have had it too good for too long. I am currently working on my debut novel, which is about witches and werewolves and shit, and what happens when werewolf hunters find a werewolf and they're mixed. we shall see.
Dun.
Dun, dun, dun. Currently, I'm working on my debut. I make other gay things sometimes. I draw occasionally. I am going to be working on locations this time because I need to work on locations because I just have the bare bones and that's it.
Like, your story had a fictional town, right? Or was set in a fictional town?
It's a fictional town. It's a paranormal romance. Yep, set in a fictional town, based off of a actual town in my state. So there's a little help, but I still have to basically create spaces that don't exist. So
that's what I do whenever I have a more modern or contemporary setting. Is I'm just like, is vaguely based off of this one place I know of, but it's not that place. So for anything I get wrong, don't kill me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm like, I'm just gonna.
He is selling real estate during Christmas.
I'm making real estate. Technically,
I recently wrote a short story set in like a real location in a real time, and the amount of research that went into that, I never want to do that again.
Sounds like fun. I didn't want to.
It was fun. Was it fun? I mean, it was something. I'm not sure
It was
fun.
a time. It was a time.
I learned a lot about Egypt and Cairo in 1926, so that was fun because I'm like a huge fan of like first of all the 20s and then like Egyptian cultural and gods and all that stuff. So it was fun and I learned a lot, but it was a lot of work for a fairly mediocre story, not gonna lie.
Did you say what you were working on tonight, Stig?
Yes. I will be alternating between drafting and reading Crooked Kingdom.
Okay, cool. I was probably distracted by this random ad on my home screen on YouTube. And I am
singles in your area?
No, it was like for this for some sort of music video or something, but I didn't recognize the characters, which is weird because it was on my homepage. So I'm like, I should know you. And it just took all of my brain processing to decide I didn't know them. And then saw the word ad underneath. And I'm like, you motherfucker.
We keep getting Anastasia is 5 miles away looking for company. I'm like, she'll be waiting a lot longer.
Yeah, right? I get Anastasia, I get Tiffany. Yeah.
All right, so I'm writing Mom Samantha L. Nasset. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer-parent things, as well as my chronic illness and just day-to-day monstrosity that is life right now. I also host live streams like this on Mondays where sometimes we hang out and do writing or productivity sprints, and other times we talk about topical things. Last week, we did a really fun vampire Let's Talk, and next week we're doing a sequel to the first Let's Talk, which is about the fantasy genre. I also make videos on occasion, and when I post them, it's on Thursdays. So if you like the channel and you like everything I do, maybe, subscribe, give the live stream a thumbs up, ring the bell, and I have a Ko-fi linked down below.
Give Sam money.
Okay. And I know we didn't have a CV here, so it was like, who's going to do it? But I love how synchronized you two were. And
we planned it.
I think I got everything.
Sign up to your newsletter. Read your short stories on your homepage.
Thank you. I have a newsletter where you can keep up to date with all things Sam, linked down below via my website, SamanthaLNasset.com. And you can also go to my website and read samples of my writing. Right now, I have Till Pizza Do Us Part uploaded. And I should have one more uploaded by the end of the year. I don't know which one yet, but one of them will be there.
The pizza one will make you sad and hungry.
I was going to say, it's real good.
That's what I need, just like testimonials at the bottom of all the people that were like, will make you want pizza and cry into it or something.
Listen, we'll do it.
Hey.
These are not paid actors. These are real testimonials from real people.
Well, Fox, it's really easy considering I said I was Samantha Nasset for 20 years of my life. So it's just I just dip right back into that. But I did almost forget my L today.
Samantha L.
Fox.
Nasset.
Yeah, Fox said he gives me credit for having absolutely never slipped into my married name while doing my intro.
I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I forget that your name isn't Samantha L. Nasset just because I'm so
Wait,
used to
it's
being
not?
a channel.
It is and it isn't. It is my birth name, but it is not a married name. So it's not currently my legal name. No. Nasset is in no way, shape, form, or fashion Nicaraguan, Cody. And you know that. It's Norwegian.
Something to your house.
Or at least the people on Ellis Island thought it was Norwegian.
I also forgot. I got something. I said something to your house and you gave me your full
name.
I'm like,
the first time we talked about it, Stig told me it might be a misspelling of, was it Nasset or
Nasset?
Nasser?
Was it?
Yeah, Nasset. And you thought it might be a spelling of like Nasser because they took Ukaluxin and they changed it to Nasset on Ellis Island because my family came from Nasset County, Norway. And you were like, there's not a Nasset county in Norway, but there's a Nasser, I think.
Nesset,
So-
I think it is. Nesset. That's like
Nasset.
county. Yeah.
That was
So
spelled
they
for you.
close, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's just there's a county with an E in Norway at least, but none with
Yeah.
an A.
I will say I have gone to like my kids' school and fucked up there though, because I'd be like, yes, I'm Samantha Ortiz. That's the one.
I am in fact not Samantha Nasset.
Not anymore. There will come a point when I have been Samantha Ortiz and I've been Samantha Nasset, or at least there would have been if I hadn't chosen it for my pen name.
Well,
Excuse
legally.
me. Well, I have an identity crisis.
No, not yet. Save that for after the stream.
I wish I'd chosen a pen name when I got married. Nope, that's not what I was going to say. When I started this writing thing.
Oh,
Imagine you're getting married, but you give him a pen name. It's like you both just make up a new name. Oh, that'd be pretty cool though. If like you took your last names and like just made up a cool new. It's your ship name now.
it's the
That's your last name.
Like,
Excuse me while I
oh,
write
hey.
that note down. It's going in something.
I was also about to write that down. Like, I may steal that.
It's okay. We can both
intellectual
use it.
property of me. Thank you very much.
But you didn't say it out loud.
I did on
You ever
camera,
record?
nonetheless. See you in court.
Excuse me while I delete this live stream. What evidence do you have now?
Wait, I have this live stream. What live stream?
I keyed. Nope, that's not where I want to make the note. I swear, everyone, I'm making the note. Now, watch me write it in some coded form that in 2 weeks I'm going to be like, the fuck you mean?
And then you're gonna come to me or Stig and be like, "What was this?" Stig's gonna be like, "I don't know, Sam. What was it?"
Such a mystery.
Yeah,
No,
who
I'm
knows?
writing it very clearly. Married peeps change surnames to ship names. It might confuse me at first, but after staring into the cold void, it'll come to me when I got married.
I was very confused. Like,
I mean, technically, you still can do a pen name. You're not like published in print.
I
You just gotta
know, but
change
at
everything.
this point, like, what's the point? Because everyone would just use my name anyway. So, like, I mean, for new peeps, sure, but I don't know. I feel like the foundation is laid, and do I want to start over again?
I'm really good at changing what I call people on the drop of a dime. So at least I would call you whatever you wanted to be called.
Yeah, I'd probably fuck up for
I'm
like
now
a week and then be
Steve.
good. Steve.
Did you say Steve?
Steve, yeah.
Ah.
Steve
See, for-
Drywall. That's my pen name.
Yeah.
See, for me, it comes from like years and years of role playing, and so like when me and my friends would start role playing, we would just start referring to each other as each other's characters.
Yeah.
So it's like such a easy habit to build for my.
Now that you
peoples.
mention it, I think I play D&D with people, and I don't even know their real names. I just know their character names, so that works.
No,
I
I only know some people by their like username, and I'm like, what? And then
I
hear
will
their
say
real name,
I
and I'm like,
have one friend who I legit just call Ninja because that is his screen name. Except when I'm like talking to my family, I'll be like, "Oh, Jake," but my grandmother only knows him as Ninja, so she'll get very confused. She'll be like, "Who?" And I'm like, the one in Arizona, and she's like, "Oh, you mean that Ninja? What the fuck you mean, Jake? Don't use these names for me." And I'm like, "That's his grandmother." But no,
I have a-
Steve Drywall.
I have a friend
Just go for it.
of over a decade now, and I didn't realize she gave me a dead name. Her name isn't her legal name. So when I saw her legal name, I literally was like, "Who the fuck is that?" She's like, "That's me." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "That's my legal name." I'm like, "That doesn't even fit. I don't like that." She's like, "I know." It's
This
like,
is why I
oh.
changed it.
Like, oh, goddamn. Okay. It was like, I don't like that name. She's like, me either.
My children recently figured out the concept of middle names. because we were talking to him about it, and I was like, Michael, do you know your middle name? And he's like, yeah, I know my middle name. And I'm like, is it because Daddy uses it all the time? And he's like, yeah. And then we told the other two like their middle names, and Michael's just like, those are so cool. Like, and then he's like, Mom, what's your middle name? And I'm like, Lynn. And he's like, nice. And I'm like, yes, I know, son. I know. It's fine. And then they got to their dad, and he's like, what's your middle name, Dad? And he's like, I don't have one. And Michael was like, what? But you just, what? So we're like, yeah, some people's just don't have middle names, and some have multiple.
Yeah.
Sathu Dolan.
Does that not sound like a real name? Like that's my
Sathu
roommate.
In all honesty, I didn't immediately connect it with what it was because I was like, oh, that's a really deep South name. Like I would expect that in the classic literature section with Tom Sawyer and Mark Twain. And I don't think Tom Sawyer is an author, but it's fine.
Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain, and Sathu Dolan.
Yes.
Sathu Dolan
sounds really close to an awesome name.
Holy Trinity.
Man, if only 2 of those letters were different. Man, just 2.
I don't know. I think Sathu Dolan is like peak combination.
Yeah. Can't get any better.
Oh, I don't know. If we're going with Sath, I think Samthu would be better. Just saying. Not really. Don't you do that. Samthu, yeah. All right. And we're gonna do our first sprint because it's been 20-something minutes. I just held my elbow. I'm gonna cry for 20 minutes. All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Go ahead and tell chat what you got done, because there's one thing I want to finish.
Well, I just pretty much reorganized my entire locations folder and turned all my little note cards into each board. So then I could put links in there to characters and shit and just try to make my life a little bit easier later.
Sweet.
Is this on Milo Note?
Yes. My favorite app
I wrote
ever.
20 words. Not Grinder, really?
See, that's like the third favorite.
Who was the second favorite? The mystery.
You'll have to find out for yourself.
Probably Gmail, innit?
No, I don't use Gmail.
Then I am at loss.
The mystery.
I got 20 words.
Nice. I started my script for the fantasy genre thing. I wrote my intro, my outro, and my the big section titles. And then I went back to start setting up like the little sections where I'm going to write my fantasy stuff. Then I remembered that fantasy has two different ways it's categorized: functions and themes. And functions only has 4. Themes has over 40. So I'm doing functions first. So I got that set up, and I needed to copy paste some information into the last little square. Got a smooth 208 on my second to last chapter of this draft. Yes, you can do it.
You are so close, Matthew. So
close.
So close.
I need a break timer.
Rainbow, were you asking? I'm demanding.
Oh, well, we'll do... my break
Real
timer
aggressive.
has no theme. However, our next sprint timer will be Rainbow, since that was what I heard.
Oh, break timer. Yeah.
Yes. It's fine.
Yes. Timer for breaks. So we don't go over.
Nobody has requests for like sprint timers recently, so I've just gotten in the habit of looking up whatever keyword I want that day. So I welcome the request.
Thank you.
Well, you got the gays here.
128.
Gays and the days. So.
You know I have more queer people on my channel than straight people, right, Cody?
Yes, I am aware. I am fully aware.
I think I only have 3 straight people on my channel regularly.
That's so nice of you to include them.
I know. Such
I
a
know.
good
Thank
you are
you.
really out there doing not civil duty. What's it called? Social duty?
Yeah, civil
Yeah.
duty, civic duty, whatever.
My civic duties.
Yeah, you're doing your
128.
civic duty.
That happens sometimes.
You really do represent all walks of life in this channel.
Yep. Everyone.
I do. I even married one of them. I mean, not pre-channel, but he gets included sometimes too.
Okay.
Matt's one of the straights, happy to be included. Yeah, I'm like double checking my checklist real quick. I'm pretty sure that's accurate.
If not, they'll just come for you in the middle of the night. It's fine. It's fine.
I don't think any of them will. I might just get messages that's like, I was one of the 3, right?
I was one of the track you met
You
me.
have to ask, then
There's
Yeah.
like really 5 of them, and it's like, oh no, yeah, totally, all of you were part of the 3.
Yep.
But
Yep.
no, I'm pretty sure
All 17 of you. Yep. We're part of
all
the
17 of
It just the number gets bigger
Yeah.
and bigger.
I don't even have 17 regulars.
I don't even think I have 17
Martin,
friends.
Emily, welcome.
I don't.
It's cute. You think all of my regulars are my friends? No, I'm just kidding.
That was you, Matt.
Let's see. There's
I'm, like,
Matt. There's
fidgeting
CB.
with these. Wait, as what?
I say your friends. There's
Oh.
Matt, CB.
But you're trying to find the straights. So I was like, I'm not going to say who is or isn't just because I don't know
Yes.
who all is not out as
Oh no,
not
I would.
straight.
I would never do that.
I'm like trying to
never
make
direct
sure that I
anyone down
don't
the
phrase it. I don't know who's out as straight.
Who's out a straight? Okay.
I'm like, that's not how I want it to sound. But yeah.
Guys, if you need to come out as straight, I am an ally that you can come out to as straight. It is perfectly okay.
That's like a TikTok trend where like queer people are asking their straight siblings. They're like, so if like the world was reversed and you had to come out to me, how would you do it? And then their siblings try to figure out how they would do it. There was this one cute one where like the one sibling asked and they're like, I remember how I came out to you and I was all like, oh yeah, I like women, and you were just like, ew. And she's like, I was 8, I would have said that no matter who you liked. And I'm like, that's such a sister answer though. It's like your sexuality didn't matter, I would have just said you anyway.
Were gross.
Yeah. Like dating was icky. But yeah. So how's everybody else doing just in general with life? I know how you're doing, Jess.
Holiday. I'm soon on holiday and I'm so excited. My body's ready.
When do you go on holiday, or are you already on holiday?
I go on holiday on Friday. I work a day shift on Friday, and after that, I'm free as a bird for 3 weeks.
My children are back in school, which is like not holiday for me, but it's like I get to get back to doing more things because I actually get the housework done and everything. In school learning, they're doing traditional this year. But like today, I was supposed to be home alone, but one of them has an eye injury, so he was home alone with me. But also stayed in the garage den watching TV all day. Like Chris messaged me when he was on lunch, and he's like, "So how's our child?" I'm like, "I don't know. I haven't seen him." Fine, I assume he hasn't said anything.
No one's screaming. I haven't heard anyone die.
That wasn't true. He did yell at the cat at one point to get off of him, but that was all. That was the only peep I heard for hours. I came in to check to make sure he was like, well, not make sure, but to see if he was awake or sleeping. As luck would have it, working 6 days a week makes me tired. That's
that works, Matt.
So I've started.
Not right now, I don't think. Yes, Cody?
I've started my 2nd week of therapy.
Sweet.
I'm on week 2. Next week's gonna suck.
Yo, I think we're finally. Candy says it's been sweaty. It's hot in SoCal, and they only have a 1-room AC. I'm very sorry. I think we finally got below a heat index of 100 here, which is nice.
How much is that in Celsius? Hold
on. Fahrenheit to Celsius.
Ooh, hold on. I've been doing this a lot recently. I want to say it's like 32. No, 100 is gonna be like 36.
Damn you, Google. 37.8.
I was close. Damn, I was getting. I'm getting better.
Ugh, I would die. It's like 14 to 16 in Norway these days, and I'm like, this is too warm.
Yeah. It's been like 32 to 34 degrees Celsius here for the past 3 weeks, and then it just crests below. Hold on. It's funny because it's 69 degrees Fahrenheit right now. I'm like, heh. It is currently 20.5 degrees Celsius.
Too warm. No, thank you. Next.
You're like, no, thank you. We actually, the schools now, they didn't do this when I was a kid, but now they're all like, we don't go outside for recess if the heat index is above 100. And I'm like, oh, thank fuck. Because it's not just like, because when I was a kid, we didn't go outside if it was above 100 degrees. But in Tennessee, we have heat index and chill factor, wind chill factor. And so, oh no, hold on. I'm remembering it backwards. They wouldn't let us go outside if the heat index was above 100. So if it felt like it was above 100, we didn't go outside. But if it was like below a certain temperature, the wind chill factor didn't matter. Your ass was still going outside and just hoping that your coat was thick enough to like not die. But now they're like, if the wind chill factor makes it below this, and I'm like, oh, finally, The state only had wind chill factor my entire life, but now we're doing something with it.
It never got like super duper hot.
Are you enjoying college, or I need to know, because I know that my condolences or congratulations could. I need to know which it is.
My apologies.
It's so warm here in the San Francisco Bay Area. It's 19°C for me and a bit chilly but warm. Hold on, I still got it up. I need to get it. 66.2. Oh, yeah, that's a little cold. A little chilly.
Oh, but to me that's so nice.
Well, we have our house set at 70 Fahrenheit, which is 21 Celsius, right? But it's been so hot outside that it just doesn't feel like that in the house. It feels a little warmer. And then today I went to get out of bed to go do something, and I was like, oh, why am I cold? And I checked the thermostat, and it's actually 70 degrees in the house. And I'm like, what? When was the last time it was cold in here?
We have set 68. Because I don't know why. 70 degrees, I'm dying. I'm just sweating. I hate life. 69 degrees, perfect. 68 degrees, a little too cold, but it's just right.
The house is not allowed to be below 70 now that the children are more siding with me than with Chris in temperatures.
Oh, what would Chris have it set at?
66 or 67.
My man.
He runs hot.
I do too. It sucks a lot.
I don't do well in cold or hot anymore. Not since I was 16. Before I was 16, it was great. I could go outside in the snow with no shoes, and now I'm like, yes, it's a good day. Or if it was 100 degrees, did not bother me. I hit 16 and all of a sudden I can't function anymore in anything but temperate.
No,
which coincidentally was when I started getting my migraines. So now I'm questioning things.
One of these things might be connected to the other.
Even more reason to hate migraines. Hello, dinner simmering on the stove. Aw, yeah. What's for dinner?
What you making us?
Yeah, we were going to have macaroni and cheese, baked beans, and chicken nuggets, but I could not find the chicken nuggets, so they had pizza rolls, mac and cheese instead.
I had KFC. And then they forgot my food, so we had to go back up.
Yes, my child. Okay, you can turn the AC off. You're too cold to turn the AC off? That sounds like an issue.
That sounds like a personal problem.
I can't control the AC from my phone in this room. That's only a thing for the rest of the house. I believe the meteorological term is hot as balls. Yes. I don't understand places cold enough for snow. I don't know how to explain it. It's just so cold that water no longer is a solid or liquid. It's magic.
It just
and this is snow.
Snow is the solid state, though.
Yeah,
no,
snow
ice
would be the solid
state.
Yeah, snow is ice.
No,
snow is just ice. Well, hold on.
Snow is ice crystals.
Is snow?
Hold on. Snow is ice crystals is not the same statement as snow is ice.
Okay, snow is ice crystals then.
Okay.
It is precipitation in the form of ice crystals.
Yes, but this does not negate that it is magic.
No, snow is magic. Not arguing about that.
It's very much a scientific thing, not magical.
Yes.
Does it snow in Tennessee? Yeah, it snows in Tennessee. I've seen pictures of snow.
I think it snows sometimes. Yeah.
It snows here like no one's business sometimes.
Well, and it's very important to keep the distinction. While yes, on a molecular level, they are ice crystals, there is a huge difference between when it's in the snow form and when it's in the ice form. And nobody here knows how to drive when the road is icy.
No one knows how to drive here when it's snowy. And it's like, guys, we know this happens. We live in our state is a mitten. Like
our state was designed for this.
This is the shape of my state right here. It's there we go. It's a mitten. and I'm like right here-ish.
I'm sitting here trying to think. I'm like, is the thumb on that side? Yes,
Yeah,
it
no,
is.
it's over here.
Pork loin medallion smothered in. Is it supposed to be sautéed? Onions,
Sautéed.
mushrooms, and butter.
Yep.
I genuinely did not know if that was how sautéed was spelled. So
I just knew that. It's like, yes, keep going.
I've been in sludge once on the top of a mountain in Tassie.
Ooh, sludge sucks.
Are we talking like mud sludge?
Snow sludge.
Any form of sludge sucks.
It snows in Ohio and covers all of our gorgeous scenery. Snow in Tennessee is weird.
These things, but you mean the corn? The miles and miles of cornfields? Ah, yes.
So I've lived in this city the vast majority of my life. And it was one day I'm like driving through and I'm talking to somebody about like geography. And I was talking about mountains. And I'm like, wait a second. We're in the mountains, aren't we? And they were like, yeah, we're on a mountain ridge, Sam. And I'm like, I've never thought about it because we're up there. And so it's like, oh my gosh, we are in the mountains. Because like when you drive from one part of the city to another part of the city, there's like these rock walls because that's where they carved through the mountain to make the road. And so I'm like, yeah, I knew I drove through the mountains to get to that side of town. It just never clicked until I was like 22 that the whole town is in the mountains. And I was like, yes, there's no corn in winter. This is true. It's a sad fact, and it's so true. Also, like
because it's covered by snow.
The husk of corn that normally cost like 10 cents in the winter are now 40 or 50 cents. And I'm like, why? I know it's still not a lot, but that's still the price. It went up so much.
No, so we have only 3 seasons here in Michigan. We have winter, construction, winter.
I didn't actually mean hold on. Sorry, go on.
Oh, and then there's summer.
Continue.
So it's like construction, winter, construction, summer, which is also construction, but then back to winter.
No, Google, I don't want our real geographical seasons. I want the memes.
The memes, yeah. Also, we get all 4 seasons in one day for some reason because it snows in the morning, it warms up when the sun comes out, it's hot as balls during the day, and then it freezes again at night.
One year we had, I'm trying to think of what order it went in. It was like, it was snowing, and then it was raining, and then there was sleet.
Oh.
And then it was just sunny. And I was like, what the fuck? And it was in July. That was the other thing.
Okay.
And I'm like, Tennessee, why?
I think my favorite season is award season.
The awards took me a moment.
Like,
so this is Tennessee's 12 seasons.
yes.
Winter, full spring, second winter, spring of deception, third winter. Are we in third winter? No, we're past third winter right now. Then mud, actual spring, summer, still summer. We're currently in false fall.
Summer, the sequel.
Yeah, it's coming in September. And then actual fall will hit in October.
Yeah, honestly.
Actual fall electric boogaloo.
And then
I wonder how.
I also enjoy this one, which has the pollinating, definitely. Actual spring, summer. Hell's front porch. Hell's front porch might actually be what we're in now with that fucking heat index.
Ours is just separate days. It's just like one day is a blazing hellscape. The next day it is snowing and a blizzard. The third day it's spring. And then it goes back to the blazing hellscape.
I'm looking for our next timer. Winter is just...
Michigan just call it Tuesday. It is a fun time that I strongly dislike.
It's also...
Tuesdays?
Yes, Tuesdays. I don't like
Yes.
Tuesdays.
There's also sometimes when I just feel like I'm slightly losing a grip on things because I distinctly remember what the seasons were like when I was a child, and they have shifted as an adult. Like by mid-August when I was a kid, it used to be cold in Tennessee, and I only am so confident that this was in fact a fact because my birthday is the end of August, and I was never allowed a pool party for my birthday because it was too cold to go into the pool. But now it's like still pool weather until mid-September, and I'm like, when did this happen? How did this become a thing? I know how, and I don't.
Humans.
Yes.
The cube.
Is this good for your rainbow timer, Stig? Or do you
I'll
want
allow
like
it.
a rainbow?
Oh, it's real pretty.
It's not a rainbow though, but I'll take it.
There's the 7 colors of the rainbow there.
I don't think the
sass.
Aurora Borealis actually has colors other than greens and blues. But it would be amazing if that was the sky.
Well, I don't think it does because this is titled the colorful Aurora Borealis.
At least the ones in my town has ever been just green and blue, so.
I've never had an Aurora Borealis in my town, so I don't know.
Do you get them in America? Like if you were in North
Alaska.
America?
Yeah, only in
We-
Alaska.
And I don't know. I mean, that would be accurate to your second question of North America because Alaska's in North America, but I don't know if you would count it in America because it's so disconnected from the rest of us.
It's America adjacent. I'll take it.
America is
Short answer, yes. TLDR, maybe?
perhaps. All right, so here we go. Our second stream of the night. Our second
Whoa.
sprint of the night.
The second stream? Who's hosting? Damn. Can I be on it?
3, 2, 1, a go.
Hello.
I saw we had 4 seconds down, so then I paused my music, but I kept going, and I almost forgot to stop singing when I hit unmute.
I actually just paused and took out my headphone.
I also have a theory that my cat just enjoys being serenaded because she disappears largely when we're like talking, but then my music starts playing, and here she is again, and I'm like, cat, why? But also, I suppose you are my cat, so is this really weird?
I love serenade to my roommate's cat, and then he just leaves. It's great.
She's still like over here, just chilling. Am I not on the right playlist?
Mother, I require another song.
I don't like these ones though. Let's go back to your sapphic playlist. I enjoy that one, Mother. It's the one I usually use.
Cat just want to listen to Girl in Red.
Well, no, hold on. Let's see what's actually. Well, everybody, tell me how you did that sprint while I check out what's on my.
If it's a sapphic playlist without Girl in Red, that feels kind of homophobic.
I've never
to
heard
me.
that song, so.
It's a artist, not a band. It's a gal.
I've never heard of it. Whatever it is.
This
Which is
is not
quite evident
Hey.
by the fact I mislabeled them. But
Either way.
No. I say sapphic playlist because it is a playlist for a sapphic novel, not because the playlist itself is.
Okay, that makes
Yes.
sense.
So we've got like
got...
Youngblood, a cover of Youngblood, a cover of Zed, a female cover of both these songs, a cover of Marshmallow from Wolves, and like Bulletproof from Diamante, Till I Collapse by Eminem, Insomnia from Dea, The Baddest. There's just lots of those things. Is that the one you want? Of course, there's tattoo on here, several tattoos.
I got 494 words.
Nice.
I just added like inspo photos into a location and then just organized like who the employees are and shit, you know.
Yes.
Versus like, because I was like, ooh, I have this place that I need people to work, but like I don't want to make boards for all of them and character profiles because they don't care. So I'm like, name generator, I need some names.
I summarized one section and I'm halfway done with another section out of the 4 for function. So progress. I mean, probably like the northern ones that invade into like kitty quartering. I know what I mean geography wise. I mean like Maine and Michigan, the parts that break away, but also we're huge. So Aurora Borealises.
I don't think we have any here. Unless
if
you're,
you
like,
did, it would be like at like
the tip of the UP.
Yeah. 264. Oh yeah. Make breakfast, coffee, and a thumbnail. Oh yeah. I'm here for all of that. I've started.
Thumbnail for what?
Oh yes, are you doing another video? I saw your video. Was it posted this morning? I saw it today. Whenever it was posted, I don't know, but I saw it today. And it was
a point today. I saw.
Well, today for me. Might have been yesterday for her because she's in Australia.
Bananas.
Join, welcome. Well, we only have one more sprint to do tonight because I am on bedtime duty, so I can't push it. 2:21 and got a drink. Oh yeah. But I do host streams like this every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. However, the next write-in won't be for 3 weeks because next week is the Let's Talk Fantasy. And then the week after that is my birthday. And I throw a party on my birthday. And then the week after that will be a write-in. Yeah.
Hey.
We will not speak of the age I'm turning because it's an ugly number. So I'm just going to not talk about
I know how old you are.
I'm
Why have I forgotten?
I was literally just like, wait a second. We talked about this before.
What numbers does Sam find ugly?
Oh,
Ones that end in 1, I really just don't like them. Except 21. That's the only exception. All the others that end in 1,
21.
not a
So you're
fan.
turning 31.
Yes. And I cannot explain why. I don't like numbers.
It's because
that
you're born
end
in 1990 something.
1990. Just
Yeah, that's why you're turning 31. Because
yes,
that's how time works.
that is correct.
Yes.
That's also how my mother remembers my age because I matched the end of the year plus 10.
That's how I remember my mother's
Ah.
age because she's born in 1960. So I'm like, easy math, quick math.
I was born in 1994. So.
Hello. And that's a good thing to do. Pull yourself off TikTok to do some work.
Yes, I am resisting
Another
going to the
video.
TikTok.
Can we know what the topic of the video is about, or is it hush hush?
Is it a rant video?
Yeah.
I already did that, Audra, but thank you.
Give us a
We
stream
keep reminding new
exclusive.
people.
Yeah, give us a stream exclusive sneak peek.
The dogs are fine. What's what called again? What game? Oh, the Prodigy? Okay. My son, who didn't stay home from school today, they introduced him to this new game on Google called Prodigy, and it's a math game, and he like really loves it. So he was telling his brother about it. Now his brother wants to play it after the stream. So
I was just about to look it up. Like, what's that?
Educational and fun?
Such a rare combo.
They actually have a lot of them now. Like last year, virtual school, part of their primary teaching resource seemed to be games that the kids could play. But
Well,
yeah,
games is a very good
that one.
way of learning stuff. So
Oh, it
Yeah.
is. It's a great way. Katie is excited to see Lexi, whom I assume is Hold the Bananas, for she is excited to see Katie. I love the love.
We
love
just
Reconnecting
giving me
people.
permission to call her just bananas though, and I'm gonna use that.
Go for it.
Yeah.
If I didn't learn her real name was Lexi, I'd probably call her Baby or Banana after a while.
Bananas.
Well, as long as they were okay with it, because I
Yes.
don't enjoy calling people things that they don't enjoy. A math game fun. To be fair, all of my children take after me and love math because they're good at it. So like literally the teachers will have us fill out these little like kid surveys. So it's like, how would you describe your child? What is your child's strengths? What do you think their weaknesses are? Well, and this year they sent home these ones for the kids to fill out. They're like, but they can dictate it to the parents. Both of my older two, it's like, what's one of your favorite things about school? And they're like, math. And I'm like, yeah, of course. So it's totally them. It's about author tubers not having things published or taking their time publishing, and the belief that author tubers don't know anything about the writing world outside of YouTube. Oh, well, damn.
That's
a lot of hot
Call
takes
out
lately.
some people.
Yeah. Whew. It's get hot in here. Some hot takes.
Katie Ann writes its lies. I can't help that this is what the children told me. I haven't tried the game myself, but yeah, I am not very versed in AuthorTube as a whole. All I know is I have a short story on my website because that has been on my website since my channel started. And like part of my spiel is if you want to see if I know what I'm talking about, go read my short story. Because I don't trust that anybody knows what they're doing until I see, like, I need to see that. Put your money where your mouth is. Because otherwise I'm like, how do I know I can trust you? But oh, that sounds like my kind of video. Can't wait to watch all that tea spilled. Oh, yeah. I may have paraphrased you, Katie. I don't think you'll mind, but I'm having a day. I just grabbed the wrong mouse. How long have you been over there? She was over there. And now she's over there. She's going everywhere. Stig, how do you
Sam.
feel with us? Because we're still waiting to hear back from that one thing.
Oh my god, like it's been 84 years. I was literally having a conversation with Katie earlier today about this.
You added 4 years to what I'm normally like. It's been 80 years. But
Okay.
I think 84 is the correct. That's the meme one, isn't it? Like the actual
that's the
quote.
Titanic one.
Yeah, it's the Titanic quote.
But it's every time I see her have fun on Instagram, or like out of the house, or like doing something with her family, I'm like, woman, you have so many short stories to get to. You have to take the time of your day to take care of your family and your business. How dare?
I can't even say anything because I specifically have avoided her Instagram just so I won't do stuff like that. Because I know, not in a serious capacity, but it's just like you could be reading my short story right now.
No, you're taking pictures of lampposts.
You're having a life right now.
How dare?
Okay.
But yeah, I'm very anxious.
Okay, so for Cody and anybody else, Stig and I and 2 others of my channel regulars, we entered a short story competition together. And after we entered, we got the email that was like, okay, because she was going through a book launch and back to school stuff and just a lot of life things going on, that she wanted to be very realistic and transparent about the fact that she would get back to us by the end of September at the latest. This is
Which
in June.
I'm starting to feel like is the earliest she'll get back to us.
Okay.
To be fair, she said September would be like the earliest she'd be able to look at everything. She just wanted to start in August. So, like, we were warned.
Still doesn't sit right, though. I know you have a book launch. I know your child is going back to school. I know you have a business to run. I know you have a family to take care of.
I mean, look, I think
it should be your first priority.
I think it's fair to be impatient and to joke around with each other about it, as long as we're not harassing her. It's fine.
Oh, I literally never said a word. I'm just like, this is my ironic take, hot take.
I don't think it's ironic. I think it's fair.
I don't think it's ironic either.
But
I felt a lot of energy.
I'm doing amazing. I feel so inspired after my internship today. There are like rainbows blasting out of my ass right now. Damn. Can I have one of those
has
days?
An internship at a publishing house, I want to say.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, okay.
Sweet.
Was that Lexi? I think that was Lexi.
It's kind of a third part of my... There's another... Hold on. I got to go watch a video during our final sprint. I must have missed one. You can call me all those above. I am a banana BB.
Banana BB.
I think BB.
BB.
See someone having a life side eyes.
That's
literally
these last 2 months.
September. Oh, look, thankfully, back to school stuff had distracted me as well. But now I have some more free time, and I remember, and I'm like. We are all impatiently waiting.
Yeah.
I know. Even I can't wait that long. I mean, I don't know you as one of the most patient people in the world, Emily, though I love you dearly.
Dang.
I could be wrong.
Shot fired.
Hold the Banana says it's at a literary agency.
Ah, yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, Stig doesn't harass her online, but sends all his side-eyeing to the group. That's what your friends are for.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But I just want to know. I just want to know.
Hold on. There's something going on over here. What's up? Gabriel, you can still do your computer stuff. Just go brush your teeth, okay? Hold on. Boys, entertain chat.
So, dogs, eh?
Okay, listen. You want to talk about dogs? Talk about dogs. I have 5 in my house.
You have?
It's a fun time. Yes, I have 5 in the house. They're all huskies.
Huskies. Big babies.
Excuse your face. They are not babies.
Huskies. I've been entangled into husky TikTok, and it's just like the drama of huskies.
Oh my god, yes.
I will send you a video of what these huskies are like. They just scream. Because the problem is we have one that's currently in heat and a boy who is not neutered. So she literally will cry for just hours on end. Just hours.
For some reason, I'm into like dog grooming TikTok where they groom huskies and like just the drama. They're very dramatic dogs.
It's the worst.
Emily said I am not at all.
Yeah. That's why
my favorite breed is a mutt.
Okay.
That's it. I just
Cane Corso. Easy.
You know what my favorite breed of dog is, Katie?
But the rest of us don't. What is it?
Oh, it's a joke. My favorite breed
Okay,
of
look,
dog.
so here's the thing. Brushing their teeth is the first step of their bedtime routine. I gave him permission to stay up a little bit past his bedtime routine so he can have the computer time that he didn't get earlier because I'm streaming tonight. So it's when at least our kids, when they're in a certain age, their routine is very, very important to their souls. So I had to like explain to my husband what we were doing tonight.
Compromise.
They're so dramatic.
Very cute.
Like huskies.
You can't have them free, so.
Well, yes, that's what I was saying. Cody, huskies are very dramatic.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought you meant your children.
Well, they can be dramatic, but in this instance, he has an eye injury, so he's just like in pain all day.
Yeah,
he's not dramatic so much as sensitive at the moment.
Yeah,
which like a pirate eye patch and everything.
We actually, we bought some at Okay, so here's the thing. I don't generally talk about when my kids do things that I think they may be embarrassed by in the future on streams or anything. But yes, child. No, go. It's not bedtime yet. Go away. But a couple weeks ago, he hurt one eye on accident, and then last week he hurt the opposite eye. And I mean, to the point where it's like swollen shut. So after the last one, we ordered some like special adhesive eye patch things and a regular eye patch to go over the eye so that he can protect it and still go to school and stuff. But yeah, he's not having a good month right now.
I bet. It sounds like it.
So yeah.
I found a video on TikTok that just... Yeah, they would. They love the cold. All things cold.
Yeah, but we have a lot of not wildlife, like sheep and cows and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So huskies can't run free.
Yep.
So...
one of our huskies... Go ahead.
No, ladies first.
Oh, Sam. You saying you should go first.
I'm a lady. Oh, wait. I may be the manliest one here. I'm only half joking.
I object, Your Honor.
I love you both.
That was homophobic. I object.
Wow. So sad.
I
know June is over, but I'm going to milk his words. That was homophobic.
I was making fun of my high levels of testosterone, but whatever, sir. You want to get self-conscious over there. My dogs have to... Just leave the dogs alone. They're fine. My dogs snuck into here, and now they're hiding under me.
Aww.
They're like, we want to be with Mom. I can't have a favorite breed. I love them all, but I want a Scottish Terrier.
Irish Wolfhounds. They're so cute.
Cane Corso. Easy. Big old buffos.
She's like, what the fuck are they doing here?
Like,
who invited her?
You? This is my room.
This is my territory. The fuck you doing, bitch?
I just had to share that moment.
But I found a video that perfectly encapsulates huskies that just scream. Because every time I tell people like, oh, I live with huskies, like, oh, babies. I'm like, oh, let me show you a video real quick.
I can't watch a lot of husky videos because a lot of people just want to film and show them screaming, and this does not gel with my head.
Yep,
So,
it's literally just screaming. Hours.
I would like to see videos of them doing other things because I don't believe they just do that 24/7.
Oh, they're
And
also
then
so
it's like-
dramatic.
Somebody goes, "No, they do. That's all it is." I'm like, "Oh."
It literally, we have one husky. If two people are talking to each other, she will sit in between you and just cry because you're not paying her any attention. And like, you'll pet her head, she'll shut up, and then the moment you pull her head away, it's like,
Why, thank you.
it.
I'm here every Monday. Cody's usually here 1 to 2 times a month. Stig's here at least once a quarter.
Yep, at
I
least.
try.
It's in his contract, it's at least 1 quarter. Yeah.
My quota.
I didn't know y'all had contracts, so.
Then what did I sign?
Also, I'm about to take some pictures of my dogs and post them to Instagram. So if anybody wants to see those, go to my Instagram, which is linked down below via my link tree, or just find me at Samantha L. Nasset. All right.
Follow her on Instagram.
This is our final sprint of the night because bedtime is my job tonight. Sorry, I'm trying not to burp. All right. So here we go. 3. Oh, wait. Is this rainbow enough for you?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. 3, 2, 1, go. Hey, hey, hey.
Hello.
That was the final sprint.
Gang, gang, gang.
Hey.
I wrote 141 words, and my manuscript reached 10K.
She definitely approves of the Youngblood playlist more. Is she still here?
Understandably, because that shit
Yes.
slaps.
Excuse me.
I've been researching auto part shop layouts, figuring out which one I want to, because I've been pretty much treating these locations like little mood boards, and then getting blueprints so that way I can mentally map out, be like, ah, yes, they will be here, they'll go over here, yes. So I've been looking at floor plans, and it's really fun.
Sweet. Cody, do you want to see my fantasy board I'm working on?
Of course.
Cool. I'll send it to you in a little bit. Do you want to see it, Stig?
Sure, send it.
Okay. I just didn't want you to feel left out, but Cody he fanboys over them, so.
Listen, her boards are great. I love them so much. Whenever I'm feeling bad about myself, I'll occasionally go into a board and just look around and giggle.
I'm glad they bring you such joy. 283 words? Aw, yeah. Might have spent the whole sprint working on the order of a very specific playlist. I'm here for this. Got distracted on Facebook. What the heck was he doing? Which he? I only wrote 108 words, but I did a lot of reading. My zero draft is 250-ish words away from 15K. Awesome. All right, so that was the final sprint of the night, and we're going to wrap up so that I can attend my children and my husband can go to bed. Do thy outros, gentlemen.
Hello, my name is Stig, and I am not a gentleman, but I am a writer and a professional hot mess, currently working on my debut novel, what am I writing? A space opera with a little science and a lot of fiction. I also stream every week on Fridays at 9:30 a.m. That's the morning, right? Yeah.
Yes.
a.m. EDT, together with Katie, who's in the chat, and Wallace and Devesha from Grapefry. And it's a good time. So if you want more streams, come and hang with us.
Yes.
Okay. Hello, hi, everybody. My name's Cody. I'm a gay creator, makes gay shit because straight people have had it too good for too long. I am also a personal hot mess, sometimes a gentleman, but I'm not a streamer. I don't have my own stream. I'm not that fancy. No one likes me that much. It's fine.
Cody, just say you appear exclusively on my streams. It makes
I
you
do.
sound
I do.
like
I
it makes you sound in demand.
I appear exclusively here on the Samantha Nasset YouTube channel. Sometimes, at least twice a month now, it seems.
I think so.
Somewhere around there. 2 to 3 times a month. Whenever she needs. She's like, hey, can you show up? I'll be like, I'm here. Currently working on my debut album, A Paranormal Romance of What Happens.
Did you say debut album?
Yep, I did. Debut album. Yep, working on music now.
Why don't I have this?
Debut novel.
I need it to be alternative rock, werewolf themed.
Yeah, listen, don't tempt me. I'll do it. They're all going to be about the moon. Every single one.
Yes, I need it.
Eclipse, new moon, twilight, breaking dawn.
Nope.
I will forever be salty that those are times of day and moon phases.
Yep.
They are now forever associated. No one else
with
can
Twilight.
All right.
Yeah, and then you'll find me here exclusively on Samantha Nasset channel. That's it. All my links are down below. Hello, hi.
And I am Writing Mom Samantha Nasset. This is my channel where I talk about writer things, parent things, and writer parent things. I host live streams like this one on Mondays where sometimes we do work, chat, and other times we just talk about topical things like last week. Me, Jess, and CB all talked about vampires, and next week, me, Matt, and Sophie will be talking about the fantasy genre. I also make videos, and when I make videos, I post them on Thursdays. You can keep up to date with all things Sam via my newsletter linked down below at samanthaalnasset.com. You can also check out a flash fiction that I've written on my website there, Until Pizza Do Us Part. If you like what I do here and you want to support us, you can Well, support me. I'm not sharing with everybody. You can donate to my Coffee Ko-fi
You guys get
Ko-fi
paid?
down below. Occasionally, I do. Here, but I
Give
have
Sam
van
money.
payments to make. Woohoo! You can also support by subscribing to the channel, liking the stream, and just coming and hanging out. I think.
It's a fun time.
Did I get everything? I think I got everything. I need to just make a checklist and keep it like right there.
On the side, so you
might
can like,
do
yep,
that.
Let's see. Newsletter,
It's such-
webpage, short
About to
story, Coffee Ki-Fi, stream. I think you covered
YouTube
it.
channel. Yes.
If not, Fox will let you know. So it's no
Follow
worries.
all the social medias.
All of my everything is linked down below. So thanks for coming. Thanks everybody who watches it on the replay. And we will catch you later. Bye.
Goodbye.